Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I didn't do this with the original Acid Angels from Asia. I don't remember why I didn't. But I'm going to make amends this time because we are back with tripleS and their latest release, the Assemble EP. The first 10 members. I think this is the first 12. There's been 12 announced. I don't know if it's the first 10 or if there's like a mix. But we've got the EP to check out, and I'm tremendously excited for it. That's about it. Yeah, the title track was great. It's a chill vibe, but it's got kind of like this low-lying, like energetic kick to it that I mentioned in the MV reaction to it. But it reminded me a lot of Luna's Favorite, and I quite like that song as well. I quite liked the tripleS song. So we're gonna check out the rest of the album. Transition, please. Unfortunately, at the time of recording, lyric videos aren't available for most, if not all, of the B-sides, like the color-coded lyric videos and stuff. So, unfortunately, we don't get to experience the lyrics, nor do we get to know the line distribution, which, for me, might have helped a little bit, considering I don't know anything about the members. I haven't followed them since their pre-debut stuff, so I don't know them like how a lot of people know, like S1, I like S7, S4, S6. Like, for me, like S4, S7 is train line numbers from Germany, not K-pop star names, stuff like that. So, fortunately, we won't be learning too much about them as individual artists, but we'll get to know their discography a little bit. So, let's start off with the first track, Beam. Oh, if you want to skip ahead to certain songs, timeline's going to be annotated, so you can go ahead and skip ahead there. But here we go, first song, Beam. Chill vibe, very chill vibe. Interesting synth effect. It's almost ooh, even more funky synths going on. Okay. Faded out. Again, chill vibes. Interesting, like almost like telephone effect going on with the rapping verse there. Got fruit flies. This little synth thing going on here in the pre-chorus is kind of hitting, and then you got the faded out. I'm gonna listen to like the last 30 seconds again because I was distracted with that fruit fly, which I don't actually know where it went. I think I got it, but give me the last chorus again. ad-libs in the background. It's kind of like an echo effect, even though it's not singing exactly what the main vocal top line is singing. But I kind of like that it's got that little like pulsing effect. I think that's really cool. It's surprisingly synthy, if that makes sense. Like the vocal line sounds like, and it's filtered and mixed like how the synthesizer in the song is mixed, and I think that's really clever because they're treating the background vocals and the ad libs kind of like an instrument rather than as like a voice. I think that's super cool. It's very interesting production style. The song though, super. Again, it's. I'm gonna be. I have a feeling I'm gonna be saying this a lot, and I recently went back and listened to the Acid Angel from Asia album, and I thought the same thing. Like, it's really chill, and it's a type of song where you can listen to when you're kind of just mulling about doing nothing or just like really menial tasks around the house. Like, it doesn't warrant a lot of thought when you listen to it, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that when you listen to a song, sometimes like a pop song can be really complicated to where like, okay, I need to think about this song to like process it. Or it's a song where it's like, oh yes, I have to put my entire heart and soul into listening to this song or singing or dancing to this song. You know, that kind of stuff. Triple S's music for me so far has been the kind of stuff where like you can kind of just like hum along with the melody while say you're vacuuming your house, or you're washing dishes, or you're folding laundry. Just that kind of chill, relax vibe, And I really like that. I love this direction of sound that artists are taking nowadays, specifically them and not Triple S, them and New Jeans have been making music that's just like it's hummable. And I love that. Okay. Good. Before the Rise. Oh! Whoa! That 808 is low, low. And there's no bottom end now. And that's how they lead into Rising. Okay, that makes sense. Before the Rise, Rising. Okay. Interesting this isn't first on the album. Very interesting they decided to go with a full-length song to start the album and then an intro. Huh. Yeah, there isn't really much to say about Before the Rise, mainly because it kind of is just like an extension of Rising. It's got the same vibe. The way it starts is kind of different, though. They're starting it off with this very different kind of filtered rap line. Really crisp, almost like rim shot on rim shot is the wrong word. Like when you're hitting the rim of your drum kit with the stick instead of the actual like surface of the drum itself. And then they bring in this like almost, I love using this word, but industrial sounding bass line. And then they bring in a little bit of that like the almost like West Coast hip hoppy type sound. And that little descent that 808 does, just and then it's like ground shakingly low. I think that's super cool because then that bottom end just goes lower and lower and lower until we can't make it out anymore, and then it's just all treble and midtones. Because now there's no bottom end anymore. and then back the bottom end comes back up. And that's how they transition straight into rising. Okay. I quite like that. Don't understand the positioning on the album, but I quite like that as like a little intro piece. We already checked out Rising, so we're going to skip over it just to save time and things like that. If you want to see me listen and watch along with Rising for the first time, you can find it on the channel. So just going to skip ahead to the next B-side, Colorful. Ooh. I like that pulsing synth thing going. Also very top heavy right now. Really crisp high snares. Oh, we got some bottom end now. Ooh. We got a little bit more of a pacing thing going on here. It's a little bit quicker, a little bit more energy. Still not too in your face though. Still very top heavy, except we get this kick drum thing going. Oh. Oh, and straight into the second verse. Okay. I'm vibing with this song, though. Ooh, break it down. That hi-hat doing work in the background. Interesting synth descent there. It's like a whammy bar dive on synth. But again, even if this song is a little bit quicker, it still has that kind of vibe where you can just kind of like listen to it. And just like have it on in the background. Little bit of an extension in the chorus, use it as a transition into this bridge. Oh. Oh. Whoever was on that vocal run popped off. Extended final chorus, break it down, break down the beat a little bit. Oh, still going. This halftime flow. Ooh, a nice little crisp vocal run at the end to finish the song. That was really good. I really liked that. This is my favorite on the album so far, including the title track. I really like this. What I really like about this song is the chorus. Listen to the synth chord progression in the chorus. It is kind of magical. Let me try and find it very quickly. Here we go. Listen to the chord sequence in the synth. There's a very satisfying chord right in the beginning. That second chord in the chorus, the way they just drop the root note of the chord just one half step down. That's so satisfying. It's such a subtle difference. but it sounds so good. I love little chord like modulation like that. Like some of my favorite chord sequences involve a sustained chord going back into the bass chord of the same note. So there's like A sustained 4 chord going back into your standard A chord. Like that kind of chord sequence is my favorite, where it just changes one note within the chord, within 2 chords. It's just one note difference, but it changes the entire feel of the sequence. I love stuff like this.
Colorful.
I like a little bit of chip tone involved in there, chip tune. It's just this. It has just enough EDM and like an EDM feel with it, whether it be like the synthesizers used in it, like the production behind it, the pacing behind it. It's got just enough energy to make it kind of bop along with it, but it's not like overly in your face. And I think that's what tripleS do really well, is they give you enough energy to let you the listener know that they're there, but they don't take over your life while you listen to it. I think that's super good. Super, super nice. I like. Very nice. Okay, next song. The Baddest. Bring down the energy a little bit. I just bit my tongue. Ow. Ooh, where is this going? Ooh. An anti-drop was not what I was expecting. But they're building it back up again. Huh. Interesting. It's an anti-drop by definition, but it's not your typical anti-drop. Very interesting. And then straight into the second verse again. A little bit of flair into the second half. Yeah, this anti-drop does not feel like it should be here. Oh, it's back again. The fruit fly is back. But anyways, back to the song. The anti-drop feels like it shouldn't be there, but it really works. Because like the anti-drop portion of the drop is so short. Because it keeps building. Bridge. Ooh. Very interesting note. I think it's very interesting that like this is the instrumentals or the synths that are using. It sounds almost like a siren in the song. It's because it sounds more. The song itself isn't industrial, but the instrumentals they're using sounds more industrial. final chorus. Someone on the top line. Ah, and they decided to end it a cappella, or sans instrumental. Okay. Huh. Very interesting. For those of you who have listened to my listened along to my album listens before, you know that I have a mixed history when it comes to anti-drops. Like, they're not necessarily my favorite things in the world, but if executed well, I will enjoy an anti-drop. I don't know how to rate this one, because it's, by definition, it's an anti-drop, because when you listen to it, you have the build-up from the pre-chorus, and all of a sudden you just have this, like, sudden drop. But it doesn't feel that much like an anti-drop to me, which I think works in its favor. Like, let's go back to it. Like, this build-up isn't terribly too big of a build-up. Like, you can feel the energy is building there. But I think because it's not the biggest of builds, like, you don't have, like, a big riser, you don't have the increasing frequencies in the percussion line as you build up. I think that's why the anti-drop doesn't feel as much of an anti-drop than it actually is. I think what works about this anti-drop is the fact that the vocal top line also slots into place with the energy change. Like, the anti-drop and the beat that comes in for this chorus drop and the singing top line work so well together. Like, they are one and the same pretty much in terms of the rhythm, and I think that works in its favor as well. But also the fact that this chorus just continues to build back up on the energy that I lost in the anti-drop. Again, very subtle change. Just changes one note in the musical key. Makes it sound very different. Adds a little bit more oomph to it. I quite like stuff like this. Very cool. This one's it's an anti-drop that I can deal with. I can dig this. Alright, next. New look. We're getting some retro synthing going. We are getting fast-paced retro synth, alright. For reference, we listened to Key's Killer earlier today, and we're getting a lot of this synth type stuff. I'm not mad at it. Ooh, surprisingly melodic pre-chorus. That is high. Extended chorus. It's like a post-chorus. Bring it back down to just the synth for the second verse. There's percussion. Are we gonna get a rap verse in this sometime soon? Usually we would have brought in the rap verse right here, or before here. Oh, we're going back into the pre-chorus, okay. Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for this sound right here. That is so far in their head voice range. That's so high. That descent down the register too is so cool. Very nice breakdown. They're building lower now into the instrumental in this bridge. Very pretty. Back into the chorus. We're getting ad-libs now. I want more. I wanted more. Oh, I wanted that chorus to keep going, just like one more new sequence, but ooh, c'est pas imitable. That was so much fun. I love the sound. I love retro synth. Oh, I will never get tired of stuff like this. It's just so well done. It's really well done. I'm surprised there's no rap verse in this. This is the type of synth sound that's very accommodating for a rap verse, especially that second verse when they kind of drop the beat a little bit. But no, it was an entirely melodic song, and that's caught me pleasantly surprised. I think the killing point for me in this song is that vocal line in the chorus is so high. Like, let's try and find it. Jesus. Like, and I really like the fact that even though they are so high, there's a very subtle lower voice layered underneath it and adds a little bit more depth to that tone. Oh, this might be my favorite B-side on the album and favorite track on the album. Ooh, it's close. This one new looks really good though. Okay, next song, Chowall. Oh, an outro song? So is this the last song on the album already? Chill vibe. Very atmospheric the way it's been mixed. Heavy on the reverb, long reverb as well. Wow. Interesting way to end the album. It's like, it's kind of low energy in that there isn't too much going on, but it's also like kind of like an interesting closer where it's like, it's that atmospheric description is that, you have that really wide soundscape where it sounds like whatever is being played through your head is just reverberating out into the vast expanse of the nothingness in the universe. And I think that's really interesting. Is this the last song on the album? It is the last song on the album. Okay. Very good way to end the album. And in fact, a very good album altogether. I very much enjoyed that. I think still Colorful and New Look are my two like top two songs on the album. Like New Look with that retro synth hit. Oh lord. And for some reason any song titled Colorful kind of hits with me. Coincidentally, like tripleS's Colorful, Red Square, God rest their souls, they're colorful. Although that was spelled colorful, but ooh, tripleS, you've done something with this here. Now, let me know in the comments what they're doing with this. Again, I don't follow tripleS all that close, but what I do understand, or what I did understand, was Acid Angels from Asia disbanded because they didn't sell 100,000 copies of their album. Does this unit of tripleS have the same restrictions moving forward, or because this is like kind of like overall tripleS, this is gonna be something different? Let me know. But this was a good project. I really enjoyed myself. There's some things that I think I'm gonna need to listen to a couple of times to kind of grasp on what it's about, like musically, or maybe like how the album lays out. Like I still don't quite understand why Beam is the first song on the album and not Before the Rise, but that's just my opinion. But the B-sides are surprisingly high energy. I thought it was gonna be really chill for the entire way through the album. I mean, Acid Angels from Asia had, was Charla the one that had a little bit of vibes in it? Like it punched a little bit harder than the rest of the songs? I forget, but I was kind of wondering if Assemble was going to be like entirely chill all the way through, but no, we got a good bit of energy within this album, and I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. But that's it from me today. Thank you all for listening along with me. If this made it onto YouTube and made beat Cotton ID, we did it. If we didn't, oh, it's over on the Peacock. We tried our best, but this is on YouTube, and you want to see more, channel icon is up there. You can find the back catalog stuff I watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you don't watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye-bye.